What's going on, my people? So I want to talk about my experience with Uber. So I make over 200K a year. So I make pretty good money. I have a regular day job. I'm a network engineer by daytime, and I do Uber on the side. I'm also retired military, so I get my military retirement. I'm also disabled, so I get disability on top of that. And I also have an Airbnb, so I have at least 5 streams of income coming in. Pretty most 3 of them are passive income. 2 of them are 100% passive, meaning I don't have to do anything. So let's get to the juice. So I ride for Uber, and I noticed that most Uber riders, from their demeanor, you can tell that they think most Uber drivers are like just broke. You can just tell by their demeanor. And here's what I mean by their demeanor. So if you have an Uber rider that likes to conversate, they're talkative, and some Uber drivers, some Uber riders, they like to have conversation. They're like, oh, they're actually like, oh, how long you been doing Uber? I tell them, and they're like, do you do this on the side or you do it as a full-time job? And I tell them like, no, I just do it on the side, but I'm a network engineer by the day. But when I tell them that, it's like their whole demeanor changes. And it's like, you can just see their eyes light up, their energy change, and then they just start having another full-blown conversation about everything. People go from telling me about their personal life, they want to get advice from me, and they just open up to me. But before people know this information about me personally, it's like they shut down, don't really want to talk, which I understand most riders actually don't talk. They just pretty much want to catch their Uber and go home. They tired from work, they just want to go home. They don't want to talk to nobody. So you don't conversate with those people. You just say, how you doing? They say good. Don't ask nothing back. Quiet the rest of the ride, take them home. But you can just tell by the demeanor. And the weird part about Ubering, the most judgmental people when I'm Ubering, according to just my opinion, I base it off demeanor, but the most judgmental people are, it's black women. Black women, you can just tell when they get in the car, they seem scared all the time. I understand, but if you're catching Ubers every day, eventually you gotta stop being scared. But they scared, they quiet, they don't want you to talk to them. Body language is bad. They look tired. They look defeated. They just look depressed. And you can just tell they just don't want to talk to nobody, and they just don't feel like being bothered. It's just in their demeanor. It is hot as hell out here. But I feel like, I just got through running, so gotta stay in shape. So just finished running, so that's why I'm sweating so bad. So it's about to hit 100 degrees out here, but I got to get my workout on. So we got to take care of our health and stay in shape. But back to what I was saying. But I feel like most black women, it's like they're scared of Uber drivers, or they think Uber drivers is like beneath them for some odd reason. Because I've done over 5,000 Uber rides, and I can just tell by the demeanor of people, just how they act, talk, and react to things, or how they feel. So I'm not just making stuff up, but it is my opinion, but I'm just basing it off experience. But the most talkative people, the people who actually feel the most comfortable when I pick them up, are actually white people. They seem to be the most comfortable people when I pick them up. They like to talk, they conversate, and I'm not just talking about white people, white guys, even white women. They seem to be like more comfortable. And I'm just trying to understand like why white people seem so comfortable and non-judgmental when I pick them up, and they don't talk to me like I'm beneath them or be nonchalant like I'm beneath them. So I'm just trying to understand, because some of these people, I understand like everybody don't want to talk in the Uber, because 90% of the time riders actually don't talk because they just don't feel like being bothered. So we get that. But a lot of people I pick up, I can just feel the bad energy on them. I can feel the depression. Like I can tell if somebody's depressed just by the way they sit down in the car, because I've done so many rides and I can just feel it. But people, we gotta understand, you gotta stop being so judgmental about people in certain fields, whether they're Ubering, door dashing, whether they're a plumber, whether they're a cashier, whether they're working at fast food restaurants. Because just because a person doing these jobs, that don't mean they're less of people because they have a certain profession or they got a certain position or they're doing a certain thing from work. You never know the type of person and ambition that these people have in these positions. Just because somebody's working at McDonald's, that don't mean 5 years from now they won't have their own business. So you never know what these people are working on. So to just judge people from what they do for a living or what you think they do for a living, it's just not right. Because I make more money than 99% of the people I pick up. But what I do with my Uber income, I'm not Ubering because I'm having a hard time surviving. I'm Ubering because I just want to make extra money because I'm building on something. I have another business that I'm about to start up. It's very brilliant and I think it's going to work out. But we'll talk about that on my channel. Oh, it's super hot out here. I make extra money because I like to invest. I like to buy stocks. I like to invest in crypto. So all of my side money that I make, I'm actually investing it and growing it. So I'm not making extra money and I'm going out and buying cars, buying Jordans, and buying all this crazy stuff. Like that's broke people activities, to go out and buy Jordans every time they get a little money. Go out and buy a Charger, paying $50,000 for a car with $1,000 car note, but you only make 30 to 40K a year, but you got $1,000 car note. You got to pay insurance, you got to pay gas, and you got to pay for maintenance, and you got to pray that the car don't break down. So you have one malfunction with that car, you're pretty much broke after that. So we got to be careful with our money when we're making it, and take our 9-to-5 job serious if you got one. So, and be careful with listening to people on social media telling you to quit your 9-to-5 job like you just gonna have money waiting for you if you quit. So it's pure evil. If somebody's main headline of their YouTube channel or social media is telling people to quit their 9-to-5 job, you shouldn't be working a 9-to-5 like a slave, all this BS. All that is pure evil. It's okay to have a 9-to-5 job. If I didn't have a day job, I wouldn't be at where I'm at today. The day job paid money, and it's up to you to decide what to do with the money from your 9-to-5 job. So it's other evil nonsense to just quit your 9-to-5 job because somebody motivated you to quit with no guidance. You just quit because somebody pumped you up to quit your job. Like, you can't do that. But let's look at this nice sexy beast over here. Right here. This is my weekend car right here. So of course I don't Uber in this car. I need to start it up before the battery die. Haven't drove it in like a week, but it's a monster right here. Nice Corvette. So of course, I don't Uber in this, but my nice car is paid off. I have a Corvette. This right here, what you're looking at now, this is my Airbnb property right here. It's actually a multi-unit. So I have a unit upstairs, second floor. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, and the unit below is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit, which I'm Airbnb the downstairs now, and I live upstairs. I bought this Airbnb 2020, so I got a good price. I didn't pay overpriced market prices for houses like they are now. The real estate market is overpriced, so I got a good deal on this. It was a fixer-upper when I bought it, and I'm the one who redid the whole house from top to bottom, fully renovated it from the floors all the way to the brand new roof. Painted the outside. I even did the porch myself. That's a whole nother skill right there. You see the nice porch? I built the banister for the porch. Well, I didn't build it, but I installed it myself. That right there is a skill on its own. You can start your own fencing business or porch business, banister business, whatever you want to call it. And that right there is a 6-figure business. Like, I'm doing all this stuff. I do this stuff myself. So let's get out here and make this money. Please do not judge people based off what they do for a living. You never know what type of ambition somebody will have. But with that being said, stay blessed, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. I'm dropping gems all the time. I would never lead anybody into the wrong direction. My channel here, we don't just say stuff that sound good. I'm not making videos just to motivate people without actually telling people what they should do. Most people motivate people to do nothing. You're just watching motivational videos, but nobody know you as a person to actually motivate you as a person. Everybody's different. It takes different things to motivate people. Instead of motivating people saying, hey, quit your job. What if I quit my job, what should I do instead? What you want me to do outside of a 9-to-5 job? If they can't tell you that, they're just blowing smoke up your butt. They out for their own game, and they're just trying to make money off your emotions. This channel is not a monetized channel, so I don't make nothing for making these videos. I'm out here in 100-degree weather sweating, making this video. I don't get paid from this video. Not a monetized channel. So I'm putting out this information straight from the heart. No edits, no fanciness, no skinning around, no cracking jokes, none of that. Straight knowledge. But with that being said, I'm out.